If you're at the thrift or dollar store and spot some seashells, be sure to snag them for some fun summer crafting. Hi there, I'm Jane from Sustain My Craft Habit. While we spend much of our summer on the shores of Lake Huron here in Canada, we definitely don't find beautiful seashells such as these to craft with. We have lots of driftwood and stones, but not nice seashells, so when I'm out at the thrift store or even the dollar store, I always keep an eye out for these, which you can find. You can also find seashells on Amazon, at most craft stores, even on Etsy. And we have tons of ways that you can use these in your crafting. Here on our channel, we have a tutorial for how to make a beautiful seashell wreath. We have a wind chime with seashells and driftwood, as well as heart-shaped wall decor. And over at sustainmycrafthabit.com, we have dozens more tutorials, including Christmas crafts you can make with seashells, bedroom decor, and more. I'll leave the links to those in the description below. But today we want to show you this super easy yet beautiful craft. It's something that we can make and even our teens love to do, and that's how to decoupage seashells, both these smaller ones, the oyster shells, as well as larger scallop shells. So let's get started. So for this craft, you'll just need an assortment of seashells, some pretty napkins. I got this one from the dollar store, Mod Podge, a little bit of gold paint, scissors, and a paintbrush. Whenever decoupaging, you always want to work with the single ply or layer of the napkin. This particular one had 2 plies, but sometimes they have 3, so you definitely want to check that. For this simple version, we're going to just directly Mod Podge the inside of the seashell, and you want to do a even but pretty generous coat of the Mod Podge. Now while that Mod Podge is still wet, we'll just place the napkin right onto there very carefully, just lining up one side if you can, but don't worry if not, because you can just trim off the excess. Now we'll just gently push that napkin right onto the Mod Podge, being careful not to rip the tissue. It's pretty fragile, and as it gets damp, it's going to want to rip even more. So just use your fingers and gently push it in there. And then you can take a little bit more Mod Podge over top. This really helps to both stick it in there and seal it, especially if you're going to be putting items such as jewelry in there. You want to seal it so that it doesn't scratch the napkin off. It is a little bit tricky to get inside and get a completely smooth finish, especially if the seashell has some natural ridges. You can't really get around those. But what you will notice is as the Mod Podge dries, it should stretch out the tissue to make it nice and smooth. Now you'll just want to take the excess off of the napkin, off the outside of the seashell. You can use some scissors, and or I like to use a sanding block to get it off of the edge there, but if you don't have that, you can just snip it gently all the way around. And this actually works much better if you wait until the Mod Podge is dry. Otherwise, again, you'll risk tearing the tissue. Finally, to finish this off, it's pretty simple. You'll take a little bit of gold paint. We're using this Extreme Sheen by Decoupaging, and with a fine tip paintbrush, just go around there gently and create a little bit of a border to add that extra bit of glamour to your little trinket dish. This is such a great craft for teens. It's actually my niece's hands that you're seeing here. I wish mine were this beautiful, but this is a craft that she made first, and I said, oh my gosh, we have to do a video of this because it looks so beautiful. And the trick honestly is picking the right napkins to go inside. We really like kind of a floral design, but there's so many beautiful napkins out there, and this one that has a little bit of blue in there is perfect. But this would be so cute to make for some friends to give as a birthday gift. You could also package a few of them together just for some decor and give to teachers or to keep for yourself. I want to show you a little variation that I did over the holidays with these larger scalloped shells. And the process is very similar, except I started by painting the shell white on the outside. So you could see that that particular seashell had a very colorful surface. And if you tried to decoupage right over that, then it really dulls up the napkin. So by painting the surface white, I use some chalky finish paint. It just really helps to make it brighter. And then now I'm working little section at a time, first applying a coat of the Mod Podge, and then working 1/2 of my napkin at a time. You're going to go from the center towards the outside to press the napkin into the grooves of the seashell. So you can see here, whereas on the previous project we just decoupaged the inside surface, which is a little bit smoother, on this craft I really wanted to take advantage of the waves of the shell and show them off. So this is a fun way. Again, you just want to work 1/2 at a time and then gently go from inwards to outwards, pressing that napkin into each of the grooves of the seashell as you go. I happened to pick this really cute snowman themed napkin for this project. And again, this is a more winter holiday themed idea to make these into either little trays, shelf sitters. You could put them on your tiered tray, or if you're able to either glue on or drill a little hole into the top of the shell, wouldn't these make just the most adorable little ornaments for the tree? However, you can use this same technique with a more summer or floral or beachy themed napkin instead of the winter ones. The fun part of these shells is that they're large enough and you can actually decoupage both sides with the same or a different design. And because the inside of this shell is already white, I didn't need to paint it. I just applied a generous coat of that Mod Podge on there and then placed the single ply of my napkin right over top while the Mod Podge was still wet. And you can see I'm using the paintbrush really to help guide, gently push that napkin into all the grooves of the seashell. I really like this because you still can tell that you're working with a seashell even though you have a more holiday themed design on the napkin. Again, we're going to use the sanding block to trim off that excess napkin, but I did make the little mistake of not drying my tissue beforehand or the Mod Podge beforehand, and you can see here how it ripped on me. So I had to kind of work backwards and mend that little edge a little bit. So don't, what did they say? Do as I say, don't say as I do. And make sure that the Mod Podge is dry before you try to trim off the excess. It really will make it much easier to handle that. So again, we want to make sure to protect that tissue, especially if we're going to use this as a little trinket tray. So I coated it with one thin layer of the Mod Podge to seal everything in. And once that was all dry, I again wanted to add that gold edging around the outside, and I used a slightly different method. So rather than having a steady hand to brush around there, try this technique of pouring a little bit of the paint on your working surface, and then you can simply roll your shell right through there and you'll get that nice even finish along the edge. Especially this works well when you have this more wavy edge of your shell versus one that's a little bit smoother. You just want to be careful not to smear the paint that hasn't yet dried, but it is effective and it does work. You just gotta make sure to put enough paint down on your working surface. And look how lovely that looks. It gets into all those little grooves and it's very even so that you don't have to worry so much in trying to do it by hand. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you found this tutorial on how to decoupage seashells really easy and inspiring. Maybe you'll make some trinkets, jewelry, dishes, or ornaments for your tree, home, or lake house. For more coastal craft ideas, check out this playlist, and we also have this video which YouTube thinks that you're going to like. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!